Praise the name of the Lord. Friends, please walk in obedience. Among several keys you need to succeed in life, you need obedience to God and His commandment. You can't walk in disobedience and have God's blessing and approval. In fact, perpetual disobedience is witchcraft. I'll be reading Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of thy Lord thy God, to observe and to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. If you hearken diligently to God's instruction and command, the Bible says you will be on high. You will be set above all nations. That is the charge I bring this day. Please walk in obedience. When you walk in obedience, when you walk in accordance to God's instruction, you will have His approval, you will have His backing. From the NLT, I want to read Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. If you fully obey the Lord your God by keeping all the command I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth. If you want to be above, please walk in obedience. Yield to God's commandment. What is obedience? Obedience is complying to instructions. Obedience is yielding to the command of the higher authority. But this time around, I want that obedience to be obedience to God and His word and His instruction. Full obedience is what God is requiring from us this day, to comply completely and totally to His instructions. When you walk in obedience, it shows you are responsible. Obedience must be immediate and not delayed. In Genesis 22 verse 3, we saw how Abraham responded to God's instruction on offering Isaac as a sacrifice. I'll read. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took two of his young men with him and Isaac his son, and cleared the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up unto the place which God had told him. Acting in obedience to God must be immediately. Abraham did not delay at all. So in doing the will of God, you must act immediately. God must have the final say in your life. And so friends, I call you to divine alignment. I call you to walking in obedience to God's command. It is one of the keys you need to succeed and to be great in life. As you walk in obedience, you will have His approval, you will have His blessing, and you will be set on high above all others. Shalom.